all too often people look at food as if, each meal needs to be something so exciting. They need to be so happy about it. And, it's not like that. I mean, you eat for purpose.
Pepper roast.
He needs to build mental toughness, emotional discipline, and he needs to have some resiliency, and he needs to be able to eat shit.
Whatever you can do, man. Okay. Come on. Right. Come on. Get 20. Come on. 20. All right. I believe it. Come on. 3.
Look at that, hold it. Look at that, hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
All of us hard-working motherfuckers. That's how I term myself. I don't really know any other way to live life except just fucking working your balls off. Whatever it is that you're gonna do, you're gonna fucking do it. Do it this way. That's it. If you do that, things are gonna work out in life. Things are gonna get better.
It's the consistency of it. And it's the years and years of doing it that makes the body. The main thing is the food. The food is what really builds that body to look like that.
Maniac especially said that Boston show, I remember being 1 inch away from his muscles being blown away with his density. And I was touching, Regan was touching shoulders and chest, and he does the biceps. Like, you see that it's like super, super dense. To the point, I would say he's the most dense guy in the last 20, 30 years. That density is overwhelming. And I agree.
Yeah, it is.
But is this a density contest? When you have a bodybuilding contest, a guy with this first structure and width and small waist, beautiful shapes, beautiful aesthetics, in very comparable condition, okay? Think front lat spread, front relax, frontal biceps, and from the back, it's visible dominance of that B taper and shape. So how can we now neglect all these attributes to the bodybuilding physique?
Quality protein will come from things like chicken, eggs, fish. Lentils was used some, but for the most part it was those particular type of proteins that was used. I didn't use a lot of protein drinks, not a lot of. I would some in the off season, but mostly food. Then to its carbohydrates, sweet potatoes was at the top.
I decided to join the gym on my 18th birthday to pursue my dream to be bigger. That was how I gained most of my weight very quickly, is I just ate like crazy. I had everything I could. Financing my way along the way. I didn't have much money. I remember driving, my beat up car to the gym, and I didn't care as long as I could afford my food for the day and be able to train. And But the main thing, in order for anyone to gain size or see any results, you have to have a balanced nutritional diet, and that comes from food. You know, nothing is more better for your body than actual food. You know, a lot of people think, well, you know, I can take this and not eat. You know, you have to also eat.
This meal is not for my fucking enjoyment. It's for a purpose.
Really, anything can be done. I mean, I set my mind forward. I said, I'm going to try to be the best I can be. I was very focused. I was very determined. Try to get that down like 4 or 5 times a day. You want to throw up. And then once you start dieting, that food tastes like the greatest food on earth.
Come on. Yep.
And I eat anywhere between 8 to 10 meals a day. I eat every 2 hours. But I'm a big believer in carbohydrates for getting big. My carbohydrates range average between 800 to 1,200 carbs a day. Well, I weigh every meal. I measure out everything. I have a scale at home. I mean, I eat the same breakfast, the same foods, the same thing year round, even pre-contest. I don't change anything pre-contest except the portions. The foods all stay the same.
When you're not hungry, it's hard to get food down. A lot of people fail in their efforts to put on muscle because they just can't down enough food. And back in the day, I would eat tuna and rice because it was cheap. I want to be the best and the biggest, and I don't care what it takes. I'm not gonna let this meal beat me. It's tough. Off season is not easy. People think, oh, off season I can eat whatever I want. This is great. You know what? After 2 or 3, 4 weeks of doing that, you're gonna hate the food.
I eat oatmeal, sometimes brown rice, white rice definitely after I train, sometimes potatoes.
Anybody can come in and train and lift weights and put on a lot of muscle. But when it comes to bodybuilding and showing what you've done that whole year, if you didn't get your diet down or your nutrition isn't perfect, whatever you've done will never show on stage because of the diet isn't right on the money.
most important part about putting size on is you got to eat big to get big.
But what I try to focus on is getting all my protein from egg whites, chicken breast. I eat 1 steak meal a day. I will add a lot of fish to my diet. I eat 5 pounds of fish a day.
Every meal, every rep, every set, everything, every ounce of sleep has a purpose.
And how much did dieting contribute to your success?
I think dieting is at least 85% of it. I mean, the mental part of staying on a diet, staying disciplined, and the physical wear and tear that you endure is very hard.
Love to eat. So you gotta really love the sport. And in order to put on the size and the mass needed, you have to believe you can do it, and you have to know that you can do it, and you have to want to do it.
Eat more and start growing. So excited to be, growing as we've got a few more weeks left before we start getting into this contest prep season. The rest of the day, I just focus on getting enough food in. If I don't get enough food in, I get some cheat meals in, or get a little more calories in than I normally would in my pre-workout meals, and then kind of carry that through my workout.
You have to eat big to get big. I mean, it's a simple fact. Every meal counts.
And we're not eating for pleasure. This is bodybuilding, and you're eating for purpose. And the purpose is to get big. Well, this is how you do it.